Hello, welcome back to the channel, and as you can see today we're once again playing the Sentinel, this time on the Atari ST. So this version was programmed by Steve Back, who did quite a bit on the ST, including Star Ray and the conversions of the Jane Pond games, at least 1 and 2. And yeah, this was released a little bit later in '87 than the other 8-bit versions, and is just a bit of a general improvement all around, I think. So we'll just go to the base level. I'm not really going to play properly. Let's load in and see the map. So you can see this is a lot clearer and easier to see where you might hide, for example. I think the spectrum was a little bit hard to decipher at times. Let's go into the game. So if you don't know how to play, if you haven't seen the other videos, which I'm sure you have and you know, but basically in the Sentinel, you move around the screen, you just rotate around, and you have to absorb the trees to get energy, which is up in the top left. 3 trees makes a boulder. No, I think 2 trees makes a boulder, and 3 trees makes enough energy to make another copy of yourself, which you can then teleport to. So the aim of the game is to build up a tower of blocks, put a copy of yourself on the top, transfer to it, and do that until you can get above the Sentinel and see his square, and so you can absorb him. Because you can only absorb these trees when you're above them. You see here I can't do anything, so let's quickly see if I can find a tree. Now unfortunately Steam wouldn't glitched out a bit using on Sentinel. I'm using the Atari emulator, which is a little bit not so good, I don't feel. But anyway, let's find the Sentinel. He should be at the highest point. There we are. So you need to get above him so you can see his square and then absorb him to win the game. Well, this level at least. Now, as you can see, the graphics are definitely a step up from the Spectrum, as you would expect, and it does seem to be a bit quicker, and the mouse control definitely makes it easier, I have to say. I'm not sure whether that's a good or a bad thing. I think the tension of the Spectrum version from the slightly slow movement sort of makes it better in some ways, but I don't know. I'm undecided. I never really played this version much as it came out before I got an ST, and I'd obviously played the Spectrum version. So overall, perhaps it is a better version. If you want to play the Sentinel, probably the 16 bits are the way to go. So as you can see, the Sentinel's now seen us, and he's slowly absorbing our energy, and when we run out, we will die. So I'm going to let him do that, and we can just go to the death screen, which is quite nice. So we're down to 1 boulder, 1 tree, and 1 copy of ourselves. Then down to a boulder and a tree, and then no energy, and we die. So a lovely bit of tune there, and there's also a bit on the title screen when it starts, but that's it. And I believe that's by David Whittaker, but a very nice bit of tune, but yeah, very short. So yeah, this is definitely worth playing. I would say it's probably better than 8 bits. I mean, it's not as clear cut as it could seem, I don't think, but mouse control just makes it probably a bit more pleasant experience. But all the versions, as far as I know, are all worth playing. They're all pretty good. Perhaps have a look at Sentinel Returns one day. I've never played or seen that. I believe it's pretty much the same game, but who knows. So, worth playing? Definitely. Any version, I'll definitely give it a go, whatever you prefer. It's an all-time classic, an amazing game, I think. Even if it does make me super tense and I never actually got very far. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.